Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, which we've been using for quite some time, and we've noticed that there seems to be sometimes a condition that we call jitter or maybe judder when we are doing push forward types of shots. Now in this video I want to show you what the condition is that we noticed, and also what the solution is, because we've been I think we found a fix for it and how to solve it. So if you're suffering from the same problem, then you may find this video useful.
So here's the problem. With the DJI Mobile 6, we often see what we call judder, tiny jerky vibrations when doing push forward shots. Now these are caused by micro vibrations when walking on hard surfaces, demonstrated in the following clips. Now it's mostly noticeable when filming in 4K resolution and 60 frames per second, and it really does spoil the shots. Now we're filming on the iPhone X in all of these examples. Before upgrading to the Mobile 6, we were using an Osmo Mobile 3 with the same phone, resolution and frame rate, and didn't notice this issue. Now here's a comparison of the footage with the Osmo Mobile 3. As you can see, it's definitely much smoother on the older gimbal with the same phone. Okay, on to the analysis. So what's going on? So the DJI Mobile 6 gimbal paired with the iPhone X definitely has an issue at 4K 60 frames per second. Now swapping to the iPhone 15 Pro with the same gimbal, resolution and frame rate, and the same location, it's definitely a lot smoother. So why is this? Well, the iPhone 15 has not only significantly more powerful processor, both for CPU and GPU, to handle video processing, but also has stabilization built in. Therefore, it's going to be able to handle the higher video throughput of 4K 60 frames per second compared to the older phone. So does that mean that the slower phone can't be used? And why then is the footage smoother with the older gimbal? Now the Osmo Mobile 3 is significantly heavier than the Mobile 6, so a heavier gimbal will help keep the footage smoother. But if we have a lightweight gimbal like the Mobile 6 and we don't want to upgrade our phone just yet, what other options are there? So we need to be able to decrease the video throughput to a rate that the slower processor of the iPhone X can handle. So coming up, here's a demonstration of reducing the frame rate and resolution to see how it affects reducing micro jitters. A quick break guys, if you have been enjoying this video so far, I have a whole load of videos on similar topics on my channel. So give these a watch next, and please subscribe to the channel to support making more content. Alright, let's continue. So at another location, look how terrible the micro jitters are at 4K and 60 frames per second with the iPhone X and the DJI Mobile 6. Now reducing the frame rate to 30 frames per second, the micro jitters are now considerably reduced. Not yet completely gone, but certainly much better. Now reducing to 24 frames per second, then the footage looks jerky again, and this is because the frame rate is just too slow for this particular movement. Therefore 30 frames per second is optimal. Now instead of reducing the frame rate, the other option is to reduce the resolution to HD instead of 4K, and keep the frame rate at 60 frames per second. Now as you can see, this results in smoother footage with little to no judder. Now on to the conclusion, and to summarise the findings. The good news is there seems to be no fault or issue with the DJI Mobile 6, which I originally thought. The micro judders are a combination of a lightweight gimbal and slower processor not being able to process the high resolution and frame rate. So if you're noticing some judder in your 4K footage and have a slower or older mobile phone, then these are your options. Number 1. Film any fast movement or push forward shots in either 30 frames per second just for that particular shot, and then swap back to 60 frames per second afterwards for more slower shots. Now this is what we do at Cinematic Travel's channel. We set a default of 4K 60 frames per second in the camera settings, and then just manually swap to 30 frames per second on an as needed basis. Number 2. You could just simply shoot in 30 frames per second all the time, if that's easier. Number 3. Film in a lower resolution like HD if you don't actually need the 4K resolution. Number 4. Swap to a heavier gimbal like the DJI Mobile 3 or perhaps the Zion Crane M2S. Number 5. Or just simply use this as an excuse to upgrade your phone to the latest and newer mobile. Any of these solutions should make your micro judders a thing of the past.
Well guys, I hope you find that video useful, and if you've got the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 and you've been suffering from the same problem, then I hope this video and the solution will help you out. And if it is, of course, give the video a good thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks like this. Take care and see you soon.